What's up, guys? Of course, happy holidays. As you've seen there, we've got our Christmas theme going on. Just jumping in, we're going back to our original time slot. I'm actually really excited about this. This is the time that we originally wanted to do the show, and we kind of got away from it for a little while. So we're going to be back on at going forward at the 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time going forward. That seems to be honestly, it's my favorite time. It allows early enough in the night so it's like we can catch everybody and we're not overlapping with any other show or anything like that and running the risk of running into somebody else's program. So I hope you guys are good with that. We're going to jump straight in because I'm not going to lie, I'm super excited about the guest we got tonight. But of course, like always, we're going to start with our fun beard fact. And our fun beard fact is actually going to be tied to our guest tonight. So I want to talk about Beard Mob. Now, I know a lot of the guys that I have on the show and a lot of the people that, that follow us and watch our show and listen, they're all members of Beard Mob. But Beard Mob started back in 2017 with just kind of an idea from, a couple of guys that were looking to kind of build on the whole bearding community in their area. And then it expanded. And as of 2022, they've got right around 37-ish chapters. I think that was the final number. And in 3 countries. They've made themselves one of the largest clubs in the world. And everything that they do is amazing. They're always in the community. They're always helping out with people. And they're always looking to do more. So with that being said, I actually brought the founder of Beard Mob, one of the founders, one of the first 7, onto the show tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Boo Papal Fontenot. Let's go ahead and get him on. I couldn't help myself. So first and foremost, brother, thank you so much for coming on tonight. Yep. One mob, one love.
That's right.
So I couldn't help myself. I hope that was a good enough intro for you.
Oh, man.
We'll do a Michael Buffer intro sometime, and just so because we'll go. I mean, we're going to be talking about Mob Fest here in a little bit. We got look, UConn's already jumped in. Scott, we got Scott Turner. He come up here calling me a troublemaker, asking if he was an invite. We'll have to, we actually may go ahead if we've got time afterwards, Boo. If you want, we could actually even possibly do a backstage hangout at the end of the show. I know. I actually am taking that idea straight up from Fabs and Foghorn. That was something they did with me last Friday night, and it was a blast. That was a random thing too. I literally got home on Friday. I almost never have time to catch a show. What's up, Mike? Never have time to catch a show on Friday night, and I just jumped in to say hi, and then all of a sudden I found a link in my inbox from Fabs inviting me onto the show. So, but man, how are you? Like I mean, I know we've been talking quite a bit, but I know right now you're on cloud 9, Mr. Papal. What's up, Clint? So how are you feeling, Boo?
First, congrats on the show, dude. You've been kicking ass.
So, man, I'm trying. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm doing great, dude. It's been a busy week for sure. I know
that. So for the people that didn't catch the news, Mr. Buffont is now a Papal. So he gets to do all the fun Papal things and spoil the grandbaby.
Yeah.
Super excited about that.
Yeah.
And going in, I mean, especially going into the holidays, I mean, that's a hell of a Christmas gift right there.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Baby's doing great. My daughter's doing great. They're home now. So, yeah, everything starts now.
Yes, sir. A whole different kind of world you're going into. Oh, man, we got all sorts of people popping in. What's up, Jason? So let's jump straight into it, man. So, like, we talked a little bit before, and I know we were trying to save it for the show. Good Lord, man. Beard Mob, 2017 to now. How does that make you feel based on everything that's happened? Like, look at the growth you guys have had in 5 years.
Well, the Facebook page, that's what started off everything. So our homeboy Dan Dutcher, he wanted to start a Facebook page for us to just go talk about any beard product we wanted, bullshit with anybody across from anywhere. So on January 14th, 2017, Beard Mob Facebook page started. So it was just meant to, at first, just a place to go bullshit with anybody you wanted to, beard wise from anywhere. Then we started seeing these beard competitions pop up. We had no clue. We had no idea. And I think our first one that all of us went to, I could be wrong, I ain't gonna lie. I know 2018 we had our first meetup in person. So, and that was over here in my house. But we experienced our first competition, and it was in Texas at Beard Fest 7. I think it was North Texas Beard Alliance. I could be wrong on that too.
Sounds about familiar, yeah.
Beard Fest 7. That was our first little and like all these people like club wise, they had either their club shirts on, a club hat. There's like a few different clubs there. And I'm like, and we had our Beard Mob shirts on, but at that time we weren't clubbed up. We weren't. These people were. We had villains there, North Texas Beard Alliance, and some other clubs there were just, okay. And so we left. We left that the Sunday was go home day or whatever.
Right.
And I already knew it. I seen it, man. I've seen everybody in our Facebook page that loves Beard Mob. Would they love it enough to represent Beard Mob as a club? Would they do that? Are there ones out there willing to do that? So, almost on the way home, I messaged Dan Dutcher. I told him, dude, I want more from Beard Mob. I was like, I ain't talking about control, but Beard Mob is more than a Facebook page. It's more than that. Like, I want to do more with it. Like, go ahead on. Go ahead on, take it. Like, all right. So I knew I couldn't do it by myself. I was like, no, I think it's gonna take more than me. So Monty, we stopped by his house, met him. It's like, meet me outside. And so we sat outside in our truck and his truck. And I explained, like, dude, we're more than the Facebook page. We got people from all over that already love us just because how we are on Facebook or whatever, and we're trying to meet up and be real with one another. So I told him what I wanted to do. I was like, let's do this, come on. And he's like, yeah, let's do it.
So was it Louisiana that kind of started the whole thing? So it was a Louisiana chapter?
Louisiana was the first one to start, yeah. Then there's Texas. I know that's the first two. Other than that, I can't. I don't know. But I know we got our chat with the first 7 chapters and the first 7 presidents and the vice presidents. And yeah, we've lost some here and there, but
yeah.
We have the first. Yeah.
I mean, you're always gonna get growth issues, like some people stay, some people go. I mean, every chapter, every club goes through that. We go through it too, but like just to see the growth, like did you ever think about it being in other countries or anything that?
Hell
right.
No.
Like just straight up, I'm super proud of everything that that I've witnessed with Beard Mob. You guys have been a chapter or been a club for as long as I've been a member of Mad Viking now. Like I'm pushing 5 years, and like I remember hearing about rumblings about Beard Mob when I first got in, because like when I first started looking around at the whole club scene and stuff like that for the beard community, like I saw, of course, like we got Beard and Loathing here in Kentucky. We have Mad Viking. We've got like the Derby City Whisker Club, Villains, and so on. And I remember hearing the name Mob. but I didn't know much about it at the time. And so I ended up going, of course, to Mad Biking. And then, like, it wasn't long after that, like, just boom, straight up. Like, mob just kind of exploded. But it wasn't until this past year that I really got to know, the club itself, and I've got to experience time talking to you and, of course, Ron Rice. I talk to Ron all the time. Scott Turner. I can't. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Scott. First he was our first guest of getting ready for his competition in Nashville. But like, just to see the work that you guys do, and like, we're going to talk about that too, because you guys did a pretty good size event here. What, last weekend, wasn't it? You sent me some pictures. Was it for a parade or?
Yeah, the Christmas parade. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got some pictures of that. We'll go ahead and get Andrew to load them up here for us. I love the bunny suit, by the way.
Appreciate it. I almost wore it tonight. I thought about it.
You should have. I'd have been 100% behind that. So, and then and I actually do have a question about one of the pictures in here that you sent me, because like, I wasn't exactly sure. There you go, Charms. Just so you know, just gonna rabbit trail real quick. They're on a kick right now to see how much money, and you can you can thank Brian and freaking Barefoot for this. They decided to try to get me to see how much money we can raise and I'll wear a Speedo. So they're going to continue to push this as much as they can. So, and of course, we got Beard Laws jumped in here. Matt, thank you for jumping in. I actually hope to catch his show a little bit later on tonight. It's part of the reason I wanted to move my time slot back into the 7 o'clock, is like, that way I could try to catch on to Beard Laws. I don't know if you've watched their show or not, but they do some pretty fun stuff on there.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
speaking of Ron Rice, mention his name too many times and he pops up. So, what's up, Ron? Old Red over here. What are we gonna get in? I gotta know, the Fragile, was that just goofing around, or?
That's for Geely. Yeah, that's part of my play. Yeah.
I love it. So when you sent me those pictures, I started getting in there. I started looking, and Andrew goes, "What's the Fragile one?" And I was like, "That's a good question."
That's the crack to the leg lamp. Yeah.
Oh man, and of course, here we go. Natalie's in. Oh wow, we're getting all sorts of good people to jump in. Jonathan, how are you, sir? So, Fragile.
Yeah.
We did find some really good gems of you, by the way. When we were digging through some of the pictures.
I bet you did. Yeah, wait, so we had to have the goose?
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh, Talking Beard's jumping in here. I'm getting abused in this chat already. So yeah, I mean, like, and I love
my team up there.
You guys are doing. Like the Christmas parade looked like a lot of fun. You guys do a lot of stuff that you don't really sing the praises of throughout the year. I mean, I know Mob Fest is, of course, your big thing, and we'll get into Mob Fest here in just a little bit. I did not skip over your comment, Shannon.
We like helping out, dude.
I'm gonna throw 5,000 out there. We can raise 5,000 by Monsters Ball. I will go across the stage in a Speedo, and we'll take all that money and we'll put it to the Kentucky Lyme Disease Association in honor of Patrick Crayons White. I'm gonna throw that out there. As long as Barefoot does supply the Speedo as he promised.
Wow.
There you go.
Breaking news, news flash.
I've been thinking about it for a week. Sorry about that.
Wow. That's awesome, dude.
Oh, good Lord. My wife's going to kill me.
You go ahead on with that.
5K by next October. Better start getting the Speedo. Super easy. Well, I'll tell you what. I think 5,000 is a good number. I really do. let's see if we can break it.
How much would it take
So,
for you to shave that stash off?
mm, you're gonna get my wife in here yelling in a minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I don't. I
I'm
don't
not
want to.
allowed.
I don't want to
I'm
drama.
not allowed to. I'm not, I'm not allowed to shave the stash off.
All right, that's all I got to say. All right, yes, ma'am.
She's already screaming in the back. He said
Yes,
yes,
ma'am. Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So- oh man, she won't let me touch the stash. She's very happy about that. So 6,000 music speedo fest. Dude, I love, but what again? They've got me all messed up now. The stash stays, but I'm just really happy. Like, and I tell Ron this all the time, but like the things that you guys do in the community is second to none. Between all the charity work, the competitions, and just getting involved, and you guys don't care what club or affiliate who you with. It
That's
doesn't
what all the other
matter.
clubs do, though.
Yeah,
We're not like
it's just
we're just like
it's
every
just
other club. We're not above nobody. We're equal to everybody. Just
I'm not saying that you guys are. I'm just saying that you guys are always like, you guys are one of the first ones to jump up, and it's one of the many reasons why I love you guys. You know, our club is, we try to do that as much as we can. It's just I always see Beard Mob jump up, like one of the first clubs to jump up. Bearded Sinners do it, of course. Everybody does it, but like if I got an idea that and I run it by Ron, it's immediate. Like Indiana's involved, and I appreciate that 100%. So, but how
like
much?
to have fun and help, man. That's it.
That's it, and I appreciate that. Now this picture, looking at that,
That's from this
that
past March.
that's a beautiful
Oh, it's
mustache.
not January. I'm sorry. It's past January. You matter.
That was at You Matter.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful mustache.
In my fat ass. I've dropped a couple pounds since then. Thank God. Damn.
So what made you decide to go Whaler?
Ever since I shaved it off for $1,000 on What Up My Wednesday, and I like the no hair on my lip ever since then. I grew it back once before. It grew back in, like, I ain't gonna lie, like a month. I had it back thick as hell. But I like it. I just do. I'm not gonna commit to the. I'm not gonna commit to losing my soul patch. I'm not cutting already. I'm not doing it. I'm
I
not
don't
gonna do
blame
it. I'm not gonna do it for a trophy or. This is all I love. I like it. It's gonna get what it's gonna get.
you. There you go. There you go.
Go to
You
you.
got Brian.
I'll go to you for a while. I was.
Yeah, we got a picture of that, like right there. Like,
Yeah.
no, I think, yeah, there we go.
That's the first
Like,
time ever meeting old half beard over in
oh,
Shreveport.
half beard.
It was Bossier, I think, or Shreveport, something like that.
So you've been traveling. I know you've traveled quite a bit. Like,
That's
what
over
have
there
these
at work
been?
right there. I done traveled a little bit, man. I ain't put in the miles like the Johnsons and nothing like that, but I done.
I don't know if anybody's put in the miles like the Johnsons.
Like
But
my longest drive, we gathered some mob people up. I think about 15 of us in 3 vehicles drove from my house here in Calhoun, 16 and a half hours to Richmond, Virginia for the Great American in 2018, I think, in Richmond, Virginia. That was like, holy fuck. Well, never again. Too long of a drive. And then me and Phyllis flew to Spokane, Washington. I think that was last year. I think, or man, that might have been year before last.
we're actually going to be. I mean, our drive is. I think I did the math on it. It's in the double digits for how long it's going to take us to get down to You Matter, but it's a 986 miles, I think, from here. So
Damn.
it's worth every bit of it. So Mob Fest 6. So
Yeah, 6 of them.
6 of. So how did Mob Fest get kicked off?
Mob Fest 1 was our first ever meetup in 2018. Like that's the first time we like decided to meet up in person. We done beard mobbed it up online for a year. We started seeing comps, but we needed something around here. So Monroe, Louisiana had one by Rain Beard Care. It wasn't for charity or nothing. We didn't know. It was our first one happening around here. So
Right.
we decided to put the invite out. We're going to have people get together at the house. Call it Mob Fest because that was our first ever get together. It was badass because we all met up. It was just holy hell. We were trying to meet each other in person. That thing. It was on my
Right.
porch. It was Beard Mob's first ever thing like that. Like first ever. Wow.
The gathering. Right?
Yeah. So, man, we walked up in the beard comp, dude. We all had our black beard mob zip ups on. Flung the door open. It was cool. It was cool. But yeah, I did that on the first one, and then 2019 was Mob Fest 2, but we decided that we are gonna put on our own beard comp. We decided to up it from Mob Fest 1. Decided going to one. We attended the same one we did the first in 2018. They had another one in 2019, right? So we attended theirs, and we had our own at a first ever our own charity. I think we raised money for the children's home, Northeast Louisiana Children's Home, and that was our first ever charity raising, put on by us. It was cool as fuck, and we just kept on since then. My Fest 3 was at a little putt place. We had putt involved, and excuse me, sorry.
You're good.
Putt and beard comp. It was just all we had axe throwing. My Fest 3 was awesome. And 4 or 5 were at my house.
So where's Mob Fest 6 going to be?
6 is going to be at the Jimmy Davis State Park out here at it's a campsite, bunkhouse, nice place. Straight up, it's out in the middle. It's not in town. It's out probably about 45 minutes out from any town stuff. Not gonna lie to you.
So all shenanigans are a go then, is what you're saying.
Oh, what?
All the shenanigans are a go then, is what you're saying.
I ain't paying for anything y'all break. Fuck that. Damn.
I do agree with Ron here. You do need to make a trip up to Indiana.
I do. I know.
Like, they got their comp coming up in August. I don't know if you said.
In August, yeah.
We're excited for that. That was we went this past year and it was a great time. They raised a lot of money, and of course, Jaeger Bombs will definitely be at Mob Fest 6. We might try to make it out. We're gonna. Haley's already on board to look around and see what we can find. So, so I know you already got your judges lined out. You want to tease a judge tonight?
Nope.
No. I had to try.
Straight up, I ain't doing anything Mob Fest stuff till the first of the year. I ain't straight up. Because
that's fair.
Today was the last full day of work for the last working Thursday of 2022. Tomorrow I go in for 4 hours, and then I'm off for 3 weeks.
I was going to say, yeah, you're off until the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I'm off to the 9th after tomorrow, so I'm just,
oof.
I'm gonna be horrible, dude. I love it.
I based on everything that I heard, I've talked to Ron, I've talked to Scott about Mob Fest. It sounds like a great time, and I know you guys have got an local animal shelter that you guys are gonna be raising funds for down there.
Yep.
super excited about that. And of course, our first actual meeting will be in January for You Matter. I'm actually going to meet quite a few people apparently that weekend.
Cool.
So get to go pick on Chicken Wing for a little while.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm super excited about this. And then, of course, going to be Bearded Reunion. Absolutely. Big chef.
I want to talk to UConn about. I know for my fest, what was that? 3 or no, it was 4. We had the food drive for the food bank. I want to do the same thing for like the animal stuff, like bring dog food or something for tickets or something, or
I think that's a great idea.
some kind of dog toys or food or
the dog food or cat food for an extra category. Something you might want to think about there. Yep. Jot that down there. Put that in the notebook. So
put that in my pipe and toke it, smoke it, whatever.
So I was telling you earlier, I was talking with Silky, getting into the international. He's the international president. I actually plan to have him on the show as well. I'm actually really excited to talk to him too. Man's got the killer English mustache going.
I'm ready to meet him in person, dude.
Have you not met him in person yet?
No, that's the first. It's gonna be You Matter too. It's gonna be the first time.
He's another one that I'm ready to meet for sure. And then I
might have to get me a stool or something because he's tall. He's like 6'2". So I mean,
is he?
I might have to stand in a chair or some shit. Like, hey, brother, what's up? So so he ain't got to break his back or something.
I mean, I'll give you a boost. We'll so yeah, so You Matter is going to be your first comp of the year then as well.
Yeah. Yes, sir. All good. You Matter and my fest is like in 2022. I think there's only 2 I did. Yeah.
I'm definitely ready for You Matter. I've been plugging it since September.
Man, the damn trophies, dude. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Just not even the trophies, the live auction items too. Did you see that cup? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The Clinkin Breads have really put it out there. So they did some killer work with this one this year. I'm rather excited to see how that's going to play out.
Yeah.
So bringing that picture back up. So where did this just come from? Was it just kind of like a random happenstance, or was there a reason behind it?
I decided to fling one up in our Facebook page because in my spirit of it, it was a hi, hello. It wasn't a fuck you unless you earned a fuck you.
Right.
It was so I threw one up, and straight up, some people didn't like it. I'm like, man, what the hell? And I explained to them my reasons behind it. No, well, that means this right here. I'm like, not the way I do it. And a few people caught on to it. And granted, it's not the first time that's ever been done. I mean, but in Beard Mob, we made that our salute. That's what we. You can do that if you want to all day long. You can wave if you want. It's not you got to do this. No, you choose to do that. It's going to be to a mob member. We don't do it to strangers. We're not disrespectful like that. But we know if somebody catches us doing that to one another in public, and they don't understand it, and we already know. Oh my God, what are they doing? Go on. I mean, whatever.
Just walk up, just be like, and then
that's what the fuck we do. This is a hot boom. This ain't of us love, man. But for fun, just whatever. Yeah.
Oh man, I love that, and I know that Mob is of course growing. You guys got the website now, like
man.
I had to talk about it.
Man. Thank you, Ron.
Shout out. Yeah, big shout out once again to Ron Rice.
Ron and Tech
up and moving.
Ron and Tech doing it, man. Me and Monty, Mom and Dad, soon we first started the club stuff up. Or it might have been before the club stuff. It was club stuff. We wanted beardmob.com, but somebody had already bought it and it was not letting go of it. And sure, there was other names we could have used, but we wanted beardmob.com. Damn it. And Ron just blew my world a month ago, 2 months ago, when he come up at me with it and like, what the fuck? Hell yeah.
I don't know what he did to get it, but he got it. So
I didn't ask because it might have been like for one of them, what would you do for a Klondike bar thing? I know what it is. He loves mob, that's all I know.
hey, look who just popped in, Mr. Barefoot Brains.
What's up, Barefoot?
Barefoot, I did agree. You'll have to go back and check the episode. But
Voila.
So Tech is killing it. He really is. And
Yeah, he is.
I'm gonna put it out there. I'm a big fan of Stash. So
yeah.
Mr. Andrew Hatton,
Yeah,
he is such a cool guy.
Yeah.
And I love his mustache. He makes me a little envious. I'm glad I stay out of the pure stash category. So I was at his first comp and before he joined Mob.
Nice.
And like next time I seen him, he was prospecting for Mob, and I was just like, man, that took no time. Ron and them snatched him up quick. So
well, ain't like we're gonna sit on our ass and just we ain't gonna not ask somebody.
Oh no, absolutely.
But we see somebody affiliated. No, we're not gonna mess with anybody affiliated. No, we got respect like a motherfucker and love. No,
yeah,
we ain't gonna do that shit because we wouldn't want to be done like that.
Exactly. So I mean, and he's done great. I'm actually he's quickly become one of my favorite people in the community. He's very eager to get involved. I definitely see big things and great things coming from him. Found him in Walmart. So, and then of course we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about it. As mentioned earlier, if you guys have been checking through Talking Beards this week, Craft Whisker Club has been putting it up for Wigs for Kids. You guys need to check this out right here. Natalie, Tish, everybody's been putting in some hard work. We're trying to still raise some money for them guys. So they actually are still taking donations. craftwhiskerclub@yahoo.com. Please donate. Do whatever you can to help out. Let's make sure we just get this pushed as much as possible. If you guys have not had a chance to check out what they were doing this week with the beard battles and whatnot, they were killing it. Absolutely killing it. Some super creative stuff. So, all right, we're gonna start kind of rolling up here. So Mob Fest 6, of course, you're gonna start putting stuff out beginning of the year. We can always we'll always get you back on, and we'll talk about that as it gets closer. We might do some fun stuff at You Matter. Who knows? We'll have to see what happens. You might just find me giving Boo a piggyback ride somewhere. I don't know. So, but we're gonna just have some fun. I don't even want to talk about it. I see it rolling across the bottom of the screen. I don't even want to talk about it right now. So put me on the damn spot, made me call out a number. So
you can do it.
I should have said 10, but so
5's a good number. 5's a good number.
I think it is. And honestly, like I said, it's for Patrick Crowns White. We lost him last year, and too late. He was very instrumental in me getting involved in the community, and this whole show has been kind of my dedication to not only in my love letter to the community, but also to Patrick. This is an idea that me and him kind of formulated and hatched together, and because he was adamant that I needed to get out and do this, and so I wanted to kind of I wanted to honor his memory as much as possible. So, and Kentucky Lyme Disease Association was always his charity of choice because he was affected by it.
Mhm.
And so we're gonna any money that I can raise, I'm gonna put straight towards Kentucky Lyme Disease. They're asking for a Ric Flair boo. Come on now.
Woo!
There we go. Oh wow. Mr. Patrick Dawson jumping in here.
Mr. Patrick Dawson, old head goatee of the world right there.
Head goatee of the world.
Head G.
Mr. Patrick Dawson from Sin City Beard Coalition. We'll actually be talking to him soon because I don't know if you saw that earlier this week as well, Boo. They just put up the announcement for Battleborn.
For what?
March for Battleborn, the Sin City's beard competition that they're going to be doing. March 25th, 2023, which does coincide, of course, with Bearded Heroes in-game that'll be doing on in Indiana. So if you can't make it out to, if you're on the West Coast and can't make it to Bearded Hero, definitely make sure you're at Battleborn. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've been talking to Patrick about this for months, and everything that he's trying to put together and get planned between him and the rest of Sin City, it's going to be a great time. So, what do you think, Boo? Think we should do a backstage hangout?
Let's do it, dog.
All right. So we're going to wrap up the show, guys. I'm going to let Andrew, our trusty tech guy in the background, I'm going to let him pick a handful of people to bring onto the backstage. I'll let him kind of go through the comment section, and we'll get some people pulled in, and we'll just kind of have a hangout. Any last words for you tonight, Boo? Yeah, I'm doing it to you, Andrew.
Man, much love. Holiday, everybody. Merry Christmas. Be safe. Love on your loved ones while they're still here. Bye.
All right. One mob.
One love.
One love. All right, Boo. I'm going to put you under the background for a few minutes. We're going to wrap up. All right, guys. Thank you once again for tuning in tonight. We definitely want to get in there. Don, I see Yukon popping up there. You guys have been great. It's tonight. I'm glad you guys were able to get on and jump in with us. I hope everybody has a great night. We're going to do, of course, our cleanups. We got You Matter coming on January 21st down in LaGrange, Texas. They have been putting up some killer stuff. That's going to be not only the trophies, but everything that's going on as well, like the live auctions. Don't forget, guys, we have a few days left on Bam Bam's Friends and Family raffle fundraiser that Beer Mob Tennessee is putting on there. And I'm really excited. Scott just popped up there, 6 spots, $4, 4 for 25. I think that's a great idea. Let's go ahead and do what we can to help out Bam Bam. Mr. Patrick Dawson, since he's been in the feed as well. Thank you, Jared. Battleborn coming up March 25th. Don't forget about that. Once again, let's not forget about what's going on with the Craft Whisker Club. They are getting their donations in for Wigs for Kids. Make sure to do what you can. You can send it to their PayPal, craftwhiskerclub@yahoo.com. Let's do what we can to help them out, guys. And if you get a chance, if you get some free time, make sure you go over and check it out. Boston Scully, as always, I'm wearing one of the original styles of Scully's tonight. They've got some good hats going on right now. 15% off. Use code Bearded Rook. It brings it down to like $55 after taxes and shipping. So they've got some really good deals. But other than that, guys, I think that's about all we got. I'm not going to I usually just sign off with talking about, leave things better than how you found it. But I'm also going to go ahead and go in. If it's not about the size of your beard, it's about the size of your heart and what you're willing to put out there. And as always, guys, leave a legacy. One mob, one love. Mad love from Mad Viking, Kentucky. Have a great weekend. Merry Christmas, guys.